Alright, so hey, if you like the video, press that like button, that helps me out a ton. It really helps me out, guys. And if you want to see more, visit that and subscribe. Today we're looking at $350 gaming PC with the RX 6400. Let's not waste a lot of time. It's a pretty easy to build PC, and let's get to it. So first up, the pre-built PC itself. We have an HP Z440 PC bare bones system that comes with the board, the case, the power supply, and the CPU heatsink or the CPU fan. Now this is a LGA 2011 V3 or an X99 socket board, but the bare bones system, you can have it for around $100 flat or even $90 if you decided to make an offer and try out your luck. The CPU that we're using in this PC is a Xeon E5 1650 V3, and by the way, I will link down below an already set to go system with the Xeon E5 1650 V3 and all that. But the thing is, I haven't mentioned it first because it can go out of stock pretty fast. But the CPU that we have, as I said, this Xeon is kind of equivalent to a Ryzen 5 3600 when overclocked, but this board does not support overclocking. So with stock locks, it will be okay for this PC. Like, you'll not have that big hit in performance when it comes to the GPU intensive games. When it comes to games like Valorant, Fortnite, you're good to go playing at 144 FPS, for example. And I think it gets the job done because that's a 6-core 12-threaded CPU, and the RAM, we're looking at 16 gigs. You can get ECC if you decided to have the bare bones system, or if you wanted to get the already set PC, the one that I will link down below, but I'm not sure that it will be always in stock. The SSD is a 240GB SSD, but you'll have to buy the SSD in both cases, like if you decide to go to the bare bones system or the PC that is already built and ready for you. And speaking of the power supply is like an 800-watt power supply, so you can actually upgrade to a very high-end GPU in the future and you have no problem when it comes to that. But you know, the platform itself isn't that future-proof. So the overall cost of the PC without the GPU will be around $200 if you decided to go bare bones, or you decided to go with a Xeon E5 1650 V3, the one that I will link below again. But just make sure you are getting yourself a good deal, and it will not surpass $200 with the SSD included. As for the GPU, and you know what it is, we're looking at the AMD RX 6400. Yeah, it's okay if you really want an RX 6400, this is the one for you. But hey, if it's me, you know what I'd go for? I'd go with the GTX 1070. Yeah, I would. The PC budget will be all around $400. So yeah, I'd leave that to you. But again, the RX 6400 is a very good GPU when it comes to the budget GPUs. If you can get it for like $130, $140, yeah, snatch it out really fast. Like, yeah, any GPU could be paired with this PC. Unless it's like an RTX 3060 or something, then we'll have a lot of bottlenecking, in my opinion. So hey, that's been it, guys. A pretty fast, easy to build $300 gaming PC or $350 gaming PC. It can be for $300 if you decided to go with the GTX 1060. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like the video, press that like button. If you want to see more videos, that can subscribe. See you in the next one, guys, and peace.